Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Alejandro Vogel. I'm from Nicaragua, Central America. As you know, or you may not know, but it's it's the second poorest country in Latin America. Um, Before the crisis, before the humanitarian, political, and economic crisis, um, we're probably the poorest nation now. Um, Anyway, what I'm trying to do with a group of people is to start out of all places here with quality educational programs in higher education with an important component of research. Um, it sounds ambitious, but it's possible. Higher education here in Nicaragua, quality higher education is very expensive. People don't have access to it. Most people in the country, if you can Google it or look at it on Wikipedia, make about $1 a day, and they're supposed to feed their families with that. As you may know, that's really not possible. And if it weren't for the fact that people actually work their land and plant their own food, they wouldn't be able to survive. So yes, the country has been blessed with good farmland, but it's far from where we can be as a country. Our people are very resilient. We are very passionate, and it seems that things keep happening to us, but we have to find a way to get out of the poverty cycle. And as we all know and agree, I think you guys also, education is the way to go. But what kind of education? I have been in education world all my life, and I have seen that a higher education, not elementary education, but higher education, is the way to go if there is a research component, meaning that research is important to the institution and to the country and to the individuals. Why? Research is the only thing that can innovate, that can make you innovate, not only technologically but also in other areas as well. And there is a direct relationship between innovation and patents, for example, which are a result of innovation, and economic development. So how can we do this? How can we provide quality, high quality education at a higher education level, and at the same time make it affordable? We don't have student loans here in Nicaragua. We don't, but they don't actually work. We don't have. At the end, the banks don't give it to the people that need it. We don't have grants. We don't have scholarships. So people have to pay their own way in education. But it doesn't have to be that way. If we have the right structure, and instead of wasting money in things that don't have an impact on the student, we can actually provide quality education, paying professors that actually will be willing to teach, good professors, even with PhDs. But as it is right now, if you do a little bit of research, professors in Nicaragua, university professors, make about $9 an hour. As you can, housemaids here make more than that, or as much as they do. So without trying to make them look bad or anything like that, you can understand with $9 a day, I'm sorry, an hour, you can not attract the kind of teachers that we need or professors. So it is possible because if we lower the amount of money that people want to make, because 99% of universities here in Nicaragua are private, for profit, and I'm not against for profit organizations, but I'm against just immoral and out of proportion quantities of profit. So profit is okay. We're not against that, but it can be shared in the sense that we can live without much profit, or surplus in a nonprofit organization, and look at the long run and not short term success. I think the best way to do it is to sacrifice a little bit in the profit area, in the sense that that we can give a good education in the long run. It will be profitable if people get into this type of organization. I'm calling profit what should be called a surplus, in the sense that the surplus should be invested in the quality of education. So I think the best word really to describe what we're trying to do, a group of people here, is to make that sustainable, but morally sustainable, ethically sustainable, in the sense that 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 students can pay for it, and we can get the professors also involved. The way it's been done right now, either they're getting a very bad education or they can't afford it. There is a middle ground that can be done, and the model can be just replicated in Central America at least. There's enough evidence. We have done the research, we have done the numbers. The only thing that will take us out of this situation is education. I appeal to your sense of solidarity, in the sense that we're not isolated. We are one people, one world, and our success is your success. Our development will eventually impact your countries and your economies. I have been in this sector for so long that I can say that there's no reason why we can't have quality, affordable education, even without the support of the government. If enough people have the same idea, and we have a group of people already working with me to develop this model, and using our talent in a way that can help other people. We're not looking at the short term, we're looking at the long term, but even in the short term, we can benefit people that are having a crisis right now. Education, especially if you add also entrepreneurship into the equation, can give hope to the Nicaraguan people, because right now people think that their only hope is getting a job, and jobs are not available. So by teaching them how to, first of all, understand the business world and get a good education, and telling them, helping them how to build new, even small businesses, and get venture capital, for example. Not only is it an option for them, but psychologically, it tells them that there's hope, that there's more options than they thought. So I am appealing again to your sense, of solidarity, really, and that it can be done, and the model of higher education doesn't have to be the same model that we're used to. And research, again, research. I want to underline the word research. We can do research in these countries. We don't need expensive materials. We don't need expensive laboratories. Now we have simulation capabilities that make it less expensive for people to do research. And I believe strongly, if you look at the most developed countries, are the ones that do most research, and they produce more patents, and those patents can become products or services. So forgive me if I'm being too ambitious. I don't think I am being too ambitious. I think it's possible, but I think it takes being bold. And if enough people are crazy like me to believe that this is possible, then we can make this happen, and we can replicate this around Latin America and the rest of the world. Higher education has to change, and we can make a change from here. It has to change, because there is no justification that I have found for the prices that people are paying to get what they should get for our lower price. Information, as you know, is no longer reserved for a few. So why should education then be so expensive? there is again no justification, and it's eventually going to affect the big traditional universities. In fact, they have to keep up with the trend, and I believe the trend will be lower cost, quality, higher education. Please help me have more people around this project with ideas, not only money. Money is one part of it only, but with ideas, with passion, with a care, coming here, looking firsthand what we're doing, what we can't do, what we need, um, we can do it. We're convinced, but all help is welcome. Not only money. Yes, money is important. We'll be completely accountable to every penny that comes in, completely transparent in everything that we do, in documenting everything. We want to be accountable to everyone. This has to be something completely transparent. If not, it won't work. It won't work. It will just be another initiative without enough transparency, and transparency gives power. For People think that by not having a transparent approach, they're gonna gain more, and this is not the case. As you know, if you're more transparent, the best thing for the project, because there's nothing to hide. So help us in this philosophy. You can be a part of this, not only financially. Again, yes, money is important, but if you want to come down here, work with us, think with us, innovate, brainstorm, it will be of great help. So thank you again. My name is Dr. Alejandro Vogel, and I am completely committed to this. I will make this the project of the rest of my life that I've been preparing for ever since I started in education. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you here. I hope to see you here. I hope to work with you, and maybe together, I think we can do. We can make a revolution here in education. Crazy ideas start this way. At least they seem crazy, but we've seen enough examples where crazy ideas become realities. So thank you very, very much for listening. And I'll see you, and I'll keep you posted on everything that we'll be doing. Thank you very much.